Florida. Somewhere by where our houses in Florida are, but I've never been there. And there's a mural.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a mural of him next to that barber shop, and there's a mural of Mr. Rogers next to it, too.
The Bob Ross doc is super sad. Makes you not want to purchase any items with his likeness on them.
I know. Makes me sad, too. But yeah, I bought, when I won the spelling bee, I got a bunch of money, and I used it to buy Bob Ross tapes when I was a kid. That's probably part of the reason I'm painting now, actually.
And she can spell Bob Ross, folks.
I can spell Bob Ross. I can.
What is the Bob Ross documentary on? Hulu or Netflix? I don't remember.
I think it was on Netflix, but it
might be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was something, it didn't cost us extra money, but I never know what things cost extra money on those TVs.
Well, I agree. I disagree with you there, Angela. Said sadly they made him perm his hair all the time because it was iconic. He chose to do that. That was his.
No, Matt, he had an appearance contract though that said he couldn't ever change it.
Yeah, but he. Okay.
No, Matt, I know how appearance contracts work.
Okay, but when did it mention that? And I don't remember it mentioning that in the film.
Because I've read a lot about him and I've followed his career.
Well, he chose the afro.
He did, and then he couldn't change it to anything for years after that. 3 decades.
Well, okay, yep. Whatever. Then I apologize.
That was part of the agreement. Okay. That's something you could probably research for yourself online. But okay. That's something I've been told and something I've read about, other than the documentary. I just saw the documentary the other day.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember him talking about how he loved his hair and he did like to do different things to it.
Yeah, but he wasn't allowed to change it.
Okay, I don't remember that part, but maybe
it wasn't in the documentary. It's not in the documentary. You can re-listen to this whole conversation because it's going to be on YouTube. Okay.
I watched this. Okay.
Sorry. You don't have to, babe. I don't typically watch my Twitch. I mean, I'm putting some extra pretty little sparkles on her hair. Can you see all 4 of these well on the screen, babe?
Yep, I can see them perfect.
Okay. So I'm using a little fuzzy brush. This canvas is very good for painting on. These little fuzzy brushes work well too, as well as the skinny brush. Put a little highlighting here. A little bit there. Now I'm Bob Rossing. Happy. I can't really say happy little anything though in my paintings, can I? I can say happy little dragon. He's smiling.
How does Jasmine make the sparkles?
I'm taking white paint on a brush and just kind of dabbing it like that. Just touching it very lightly. 1, 2, 3, 4 would make a slightly darker sparkle. If I put a little bit more pressure on one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brighter sparkle. Just because I'm putting a little bit more paint on top of a little bit more paint. A little bit soft sparkle. Now I'm talking like Bob Ross.
Yep.
Yeah. I like how Bob Ross had that little squirrel in his pocket he'd keep with him. And he had a friend who was a raccoon.
Mm.
What?
It's nice.
Okay. I love animals. That's looking quite lovely. Oh, I don't have any happy trees to talk about. I've got trees in my other painting, but those are kind of sad trees, I think.
You can have sad little eyes.
There's sad little crumbled up trees. Sad, worried eyes. No, she doesn't have. Actually, she has worried eyes.
Yeah, we have Disney Plus.
She does not have worried eyes. Her eyes are not worried at all. Her eyes are thoughtful, and the dragon's eyes are kind of happy. So there's only one worried eyes here, I'd say. You can always ask me. I can usually tell. I'm going to use some of that same color on her chin here right now, even though it's a different painting because it's the same paints.
What's your recommendation, Kieran? We have Disney Plus. He was asking.
Oh, is it on TV? A TV show recommendation?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I made one of the poppies yellow. It looks like one on this one here. I'm going to scoot this over. Sometimes I like to paint and paint.
Brooke still thinks of Bob Ross and Smiles as well.
Yeah, I love Bob Ross. No, I'm happy that they have that documentary, though. I hope people watch it.
Can you pick up the dragon so Bob can see it better, please?
I can. It's taped onto my desk. I don't want to hurt it, but I can try. Here you go, Bob. Let's see. Am I putting that in the right? There we go. You can see how or you might be able to see how I've put different sort of highlights on the eyes.
Can you bring it closer?
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
I can't see the screen, really. Okay.
Okay.
Is that closer?
No, bring it like...
Oh,
yeah.
okay, wait, I'll show you.
There we go.
The problem,
that's pretty good.
I'll tell you the problem, Matt. On my iPhone, it was zoomed in, and it looked like you could only see part of his pupil.
Okay.
And I thought it was too close.
Yeah.
I haven't done this before. Please be patient with me. Okay. Here he is.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. Here, I'll see if I can tape him back down. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he's going to be a cutie. And he's dry. Sometimes I have a hairdryer and I'll go through and I'll make sure that the next layer is dry before I put another one on. But the air is pretty dry here in Lake Florida where it's super humid. So I have barely turned on my hairdryer the whole time I've been here. Have you noticed that, Matt? As far as painting goes? Yeah, I've gone days without using my hairdryer, where in Florida I might use it every 20 seconds sometimes because the air is so humid just to make a layer dryer. So yeah, no, think of the energy savings. I mean, come on, it's not a good idea to plug in a hairdryer all the time.
So Tigger recommends Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Oh, I have not seen that.
And Kieran recommends watching Grey's Anatomy, the musical episodes.
They have musical episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. I automatically think of the science book, and I'm guessing the TV show is not about that if it's a musical, right?
I didn't know it was a musical.
Okay.
The musical episodes are very good, but overall it's a good series to watch.
Okay. No,
it's on Disney Plus?
Disney Plus. It was an ABC television series.
I don't know.
I bet it was ABC owned, and that's why it's on Disney Plus. Anyways, I put a yellow poppy in her hair too. You don't see those as often, but I think I'm going to put a yellow one up at the top. When I originally started this, it was a year or two ago. And now I'm looking at my paint on here and trying to remember what I was going for as far as the color shift. But I want it to look a bit red, so it reflects the colors around it. So I'm going to put quinacridone nickel azo gold is kind of a rusty sort of yellow. Just going over that there. And then when I do the highlights on it, I'll use up some of my precious Hansa yellow medium color. And hope that the next type of yellow works well too. Let's see.
Got about 15 minutes to raffle.
Oh, okay. Let me show off that pin again. There she is. Biohazard in gold with the hard pearlescent enamel. And she is a rogue feral pin, meaning that she was not for a show. She wasn't a pin of the month. She's just a pin that we only give away as prizes. We only trade for things we don't sell. It's not like a thing that was from a show. So those are hard to find. It's a fun thing to win one on Twitch, I think. I have one. I found it in my purse. I think it was left over from when I was hiding them around at DragonCon and didn't tell anybody.
Is there one still on a plant somewhere?
Maybe. I have left them around like when I've gone jogging in the morning and stuff. I don't know if anybody will ever find them. I want to put some in specific geocaches originally. Not maybe, eventually, not necessarily these biohazard and gold, but I want to have some pins that are trackable and are put in geocaches. And I want to start doing that. I think that would be fun. But we might do that with like rare ones that aren't available elsewhere. And we might actually rope in some Patreon patrons who want to help maybe distribute ones in their local area. We're going to keep you posted on that. So a project I've been talking to Sonia about. It might be coming later next year.
Cool.
Yeah. I like geocaching.
Yeah, there's probably a lot around here we haven't looked at.
I know. I was thinking about that because I was remembering how much I did that with nieces and nephews when I took them in the RV trip out to like the Grand Canyon and everything several years back.
Yeah, that was fun.
Then we did geocaching, and that was fun, and the kids liked it, and the grown-ups liked it, and I liked it. And I was like, oh, I could do that and put pins in there, and people could go find them, and they'd get outside. It could be socially distanced. It would be great.
Brooke says, go send them to Australia. I'd be keen.
I would love to. I'd love to send some to, like, some of our UK friends, and they could, like, hey, you can keep 2 of them, but you've got to hide 2 of them around your town. I think that would be so much fun. We'd probably get some of the people in the pin collector community who'd be like, yeah, I'll put them around, Indiana or whatever. That'd be fun.
Lilith doesn't understand what geocaching is.
Geocaching is something that's been happening for a very long time. It's gotten more popular with telephones because you have GPS and maps and stuff like that. Basically, you hide a tiny little box or sometimes a little log book so you can write your name in it, or sometimes there'll be a clue to the next geocache, like a scavenger hunt sort of buried treasure thing. But there are websites that index this. People will hide things in boxes all over the world, and then people will try to find the boxes to switch out a prize or to put a pin in it or to put something with a trackable location in it. And it's a way you can go and experience national parks and go camping and go on hikes, and also hide them around like in parking lots in the middle of your downtown. And I do things like this a lot, and I think it's fun. It's called geocaching. And it's a very interesting community of people.
Yeah, so people in the room are volunteering.
Really? Okay, well, stay tuned, everybody who is interested in what will eventually become a Strangeling Pins geocaching sort of thing. We will be releasing more information about that in 2022. And we are, again, we only have room right now for 300 people in the pin tier at Patreon. So if you want to get in on fun stuff like that, we are cutting it off at 300 people right now for the $25 tier. So if you're interested in geocaching, try to get in before the end of the year. Wink, wink, nod, nod. I can't talk about some of it yet, but it should be cool. I love geocaching. That makes me happy that some people even know what I'm talking about, Maddie. Thank you.
Sure.
That is awesome. Haha. If things involve treasure hunts and camping and me hiding pins, it just sounds like a fun day trip to me.
Yeah, people are saying it's just good to get out of the house.
Yes, definitely. Boy Scouts do it a lot too. That's some of the, before the internet, it was mostly, it seems like, if somebody used to be an Eagle Scout and they had maybe they had a GPS device, or they could figure it out somehow, or people who had taken orienteering classes, those folks often knew about geocaching before the internet. Orienteering is pretty neat, but I'm sure that's probably a lost art, isn't it?
I don't know. That seems like the Boy Scouts like lost art.
Yeah. I mean, Theo probably knows about it. When you draw your own topographical maps.
Portaging and whatnot.
Portage.
Or as others call it, portage.
I just called it portage before you did.
Okay, there you go.
I know. I'm the others.
Australia been in stupid lockdown rules. Outside is heaven.
Oh, that's what I've heard. New Zealand.
Is that a haiku?
Yeah.
I'm counting the syllables there.
Yes. You know how girls be shopping? Yeah. But yeah, Australia, and I've heard from people in New Zealand are super locked down right now too. Hope everybody's okay. Tired of this. I'm sure everybody is. It's sad and boring at the same time. My God. Oh, that yellow's looking
So, Jasmine,
pretty.
tell us
Yeah.
about Porcelina.
Porcelina. So, Porcelina, my wonderful mermaid who had to be taken away from the Corey Halford Gallery by me somehow and will not fit in my door, but I had to get her away from the gallery before they would let me have my next show. So, some of you had suggested various places like museums or parks or, restaurants or bars or anywhere, libraries that would want a giant mermaid statue. And so many people started responding so quickly, and I did not want to sell her. I just want to give her away, really. I did not buy her wanting to make her an item that was for sale. I just wanted her to be seen by as many people as possible. So we then said, I will donate Porcelina to any nonprofit place that is willing to display her publicly. If you'll put my name on a little plaque or something by it, just, that's what I get out of it. Literally. She costs thousands of dollars. But anyways, so we got lots of schools, libraries, museums, lots of places like parks and roadside attractions and aquariums. Oklahoma Aquarium wants her. A lot of places have wanted Porcelina now, and we took about 3 days to sort through all of the things to find out which ones were actually from nonprofit organizations, which ones were from the people who were the marketing directors or the acquisitions directors, as opposed to just somebody who works at the front desk and really thinks it's a cool aquarium, or, we had to kind of vet a lot of people. But we narrowed it down to 4 places a couple days ago, put those 4 places up in Patreon. I would be happy with any of the 4, but one of them tried extra hard, and I'm going with the people who tried extra hard, and really, they were very kind in the way they spoke about her, and they said they would be honored to have her, and that made me happy because I felt like I didn't want to get rid of her. I wanted her to go somewhere nice. So she's going to be somewhere, I can't tell you yet, but she's going to be by other mermaids. There are a few places that are mermaid themed that do want her, so that is not narrowing it down that much, but they want to wait to do a press release that is written, and I've got photos and things that they're going to have to. But we'll keep you posted, and I want to be there. I want to go visit her in person. She is not in California, though, so it's going to be somewhere outside of California. Maddie knows, I think. Don't you, Maddie?
I don't know.
I told you.
I forgot.
You're lying. You either pay very little attention to me, or I think you're lying. Which one's true?
Both.
Okay. I love you. But no, I did tell you, babe, and I'd like to go. I'll go there by myself. I just want to go see her. It looks like a neat place anyways.
Thanks for the link, Karen.
Taking a little bit of the yellow that I'm putting up on the poppy.
People want to hint, Jasmine.
What? She's going to be by other mermaids, and it is one of the 4 places I mentioned on Patreon.
There you go. That's it.
Okay. She is in a state where she will be able to see the ocean from that state, but it is not California.
Is this like Guess Who?
The band.
The band? No, not the band. The game.
The game where you guess at people's spectacles and how bald they are.
And
Matt.
it's the Guess Who for the band, silly. Not Guess Who.
Not my favorite band.
They're alright.
But wow, that's gonna start a rivalry on Twitter, Matt.
They're not the Who.
They're not the Who. The Who are better than the Guess Who, I would say.
Good morning. What time is it for everyone? Oh, it's
not morning, is it here?
It's 1:55 p.m.
We're in Pacific time zone here because we are in Long Beach, California.
Yep, no sugar tonight. You know it.
No sugar tonight.
No sugar tonight.
Jesus. That song's alright.
Almost 4 in the Florida Panhandle. Really?
Okay.
I thought it was almost 5 in the Florida Panhandle. Oh, wait.
The
That's right, they
Panhandle
changed.
might be a different time
I
zone
don't
than
like
where
things.
we are in Florida. Hey, California's all the same time zone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's convenient. My God. Does it? I am always kind of amazed by India because I think they're the only country that is like off by a half hour. Remember?
Yeah, I don't. Time zones are griggle.
I admire India sometimes for just not capitulating to things, and their time zones are like staggered by half hours instead of on the hour, and that never. I just think it's funny.
India plays by its own rules, buddy.
Okay, when India writes numbers, they put commas in different places than we do. Sometimes they're not every 3 digits. Sometimes they're 2 and then 3, just to keep you on your toes.
Everything's different in India. The men have the babies, and the women have mustaches.
They have roadside physics stands for tutoring, Maddie.
Everything's different.
I bought a beautiful skirt at a truck stop in Rajasthan in India, and it was like 89 cents, roughly.
It's true.
It was true. And my cousin bought a switchblade.
It seems like
that she used later.
People like playing cards there a lot.
People do like the men seem to like playing cards a lot in India. It seemed like the ladies were all working in the field most of the time, as far as the rural areas. But yeah, people do like to play cards there. I like to play cards. Do you?
No. I might in India though.
You know, we played cards in India. What card? We played some card game with Sonia. And I remember I had tried to bring a bottle of Malibu rum to India. I don't know why. And it had leaked out on everything, and we were trying to play cards.
Nice.
Yeah.
When in Jaipur, do as the Jaipurians do.
I like Jaipur. That's where I took cooking classes. I learned to cook there.
Yeah.
That was the biggest group of family members I think I've taken on a vacation. Was India.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 minutes to raffle.
Okay. I was gonna say we've been on some cruises and things. I'm trying to think, like with your family. Cousin camp is a big vacation, kind of.
Yeah, I suppose. It is pita.
What?
Someone said.
Oh. PITA?
Yeah, PITA. Maybe they're talking about Hunger Games. I don't know.
Pita bread?
Yeah, that kid. Oh, no, they meant pain in the ass.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
I thought they meant like with hummus. Okay.
Yeah, I was getting excited.
Seriously, guys, I'm actually pretty hungry. We haven't had lunch
choose
yet.
that raffle winner.
Oh, let me show off my pen. This is for Voodoo and Gold. Is that working? Yeah. Here we go.
K-Ray, 1944.
K-Ray 1984? 44.
44.
44. Okay. Gotta read it like bingo numbers. No. Okay. All right. Does that mean we're at the end of the hour already?
Yay, yep.
Okay. That means we get lunch, everybody. Thank you. We will not be broadcasting next Sunday because firstly, we have to fly the night before to Florida, and also it's Halloween, and we're not going to broadcast from our living room in celebration when it's Halloween. But we will let you know when our next Twitch broadcast is, and I will be posting lots and lots on Lens. I'll probably be posting more on Lens today, so you can see what the heck Maddie and I are going to do after this. If we go walk by the ocean, I'll show you the ocean. Just get the Patreon app, watch my Lens on there, and you can follow us around periodically. And we'll let you know the next Twitch broadcast. I'll be posting works in progress. This painting will be finished soon. I'll be posting my collaboration with David Van Gogh and keeping you posted on that. And also the ACEOs and Tiny Treasures will be up on eBay over the next few weeks. And we'll see you next time. We'll keep you posted about all the exciting stuff happening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.